Okay, welcome back. It's been a few days since I last played Skyrim with Asgrod the Unfathomable. As you can see, I literally just booted it up. I am still sitting in this cabbage cart, which I stole everything from. Our mission is sort of to go to the Olive Run and talk to him, because Alvar said to. Well, Alvar knows all right. So, we're going to make our way to Whiterun. Since last time, I did change some audio settings, so hopefully I can get everything sounding better. It should be good. If there's any, particularly long loading screens, I plan on cutting those. Okay. I plan on cutting those out. Shouldn't be too much of an issue. I know the last episode ran a little long. It's Skyrim, honestly. If anyone has ever played a Skyrim game, or well, I guess any Bethesda game, you know that once you start, it's kind of hard to stop. It never seems like there's a truly appropriate place to end. Because quests are either extremely long or very short, right? So either if you go for I'll beat a quest and it takes 30 seconds, well, obviously you can't do that because that's kind of dumb. But in some cases, the quest lasts for 80 million years, or even to get to a certain point. It took well over 40 minutes just to get to Riverwood from Helgen, which is the first town in the game. Surprise. I still haven't decided if I was joining the Imperials or... Oh, because the wolf is... Okay. The Imperials or the Stormcloaks. I'm probably going to join the Imperials just for giggles. My plan, I guess, would be join the Mages Guild and do that. Also, do the main quest, because I actually haven't done the main storyline, the quest line of Skyrim in, well, quite a long time. Even with mods, I do a bunch of stuff and then kind of get bored. Which sounds ridiculous. I mean, it's not like, this is going to sound terrible, but Minecraft, right? Because in my experience with vanilla Minecraft, I get bored. Oh, I have accidentally set all these people on fire too.
I'm gonna kill you. I didn't think you had the stomach.
Okay, good. It was an accident. I didn't mean to set you on fire. Look, flames are very... It's a fickle mistress, if you will. They can harm everyone and anybody, so... I have considered going to its Dawnstar and taking the chest if it's still, emptying the chest if it's still open or available. I'm not sure. I still haven't really decided if I'm going to, really use alchemy and snowball out of control, because some of that stuff is just almost, well, it is stupidly overpowered, so.
Halt! City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only. Riverwood's in danger too. You better go on in. You'll find the Jarl in Dragon's Reach at the top of the hill.
So the city's closed, but oh, you need help? Okay, well, come on in and... Oh, okay,
we'll pay
cool.
whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn pride of yours and ask Yorland Greymane for help?
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides, Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
Have it your way. I'll take the job, but don't expect a miracle.
Damn those Greymanes to oblivion. They want to back the Stormcloaks, they'll get what's coming to them.
So in Run, there's two major families, the Battleborn and the Greymane, and obviously they don't like each other, because the Battleborn side with the Imperial Legion, the Greymane side with the Stormcloaks. But aside from that, there's actual like
Give a holler if you have
sort
any
of
questions.
geopolitical reasons for them to hate
What do you
each
know
other.
that
Right? They're
for?
just kind of like rivals. I have stuff to sell to
Welcome
him,
to-
right?
Blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit your needs.
I think I do. Oh, I have got plenty to sell. And then he doesn't really have much
Good doing
for
business
me
with
in the way of anything, really. Simply because I'm not really going for a
We've got small
physical
the
weapon
finest
build,
weapons and
right?
armor.
Unless I plan on like punching people. Yes, but see, that wouldn't be terrible to disenchant, right? For the conjuration, but like honestly, I'm not really doing conjuration. Alteration, not really. I'm focusing, as I said, on more
Until
alteration
next
and
time.
destruction.
I don't claim to be the best blacksmith in Whiterun. Have you met my father? He's... Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead.
I'm gonna do this for some free XP. Also, a dagger that we could sell back to her and a couple other stuff. Basically, she sort of teaches how the forge works, but you know, anyone who's played this game for any amount of time has probably done this and knows exactly what she's talking or what she wants to do.
Got something for just about everyone in here. Give a holler if you have any
He's just sort of staring off into the distance.
I help my father in more ways than... Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
I'm pretty sure she's...
Stay
I've
sharp.
never seen her go inside. I'm pretty sure she's supposed to be outside for this. What time is it in game? Oh, it's semi-late, so that kind of explains it. So this should also help bring us to, or help us with our smithing level.
Just about
At least it
everyone in
should.
here. Give a holler if you have any questions. You think this looks good? You put time into your blades, they'll serve. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
So she teaches us how to improve or craft weapons and improve them, as well as how to craft certain armors and improve them as well.
Got something for just about everyone in here. Give a holler
There
if you have
is
any questions.
a little bit of an exploit you could do with gold to make gold rings, and if I'm not
I
mistaken,
don't
that
claim
is
to be the
the
best. Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor needed. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's
okay,
the
cool.
rest of
Hide
what you
helmet.
need.
All right, but yeah, no, the making gold rings is the best for experience in terms of actually crafting. I think the forge is where I can make it. Yeah, so she wanted the helmet. So obviously, if you haven't figured out the pattern yet, we're gonna bring it to her, and she's gonna go, "Here's another tool you can use to make it better."
Have you met my father? I should hire you to be my Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over
I personally don't understand how yeah, no, it is tempering. Tempering the helmet improves the fit. Like, how does that? I will actually make these a bit better, considering I'm wearing them, and obviously, I kind of need all the help I can get. Yeah.
Take a good look around. I'm sure you'll find what you're looking
From what I understand,
If not,
for the most
Let
part,
me know. I might
mages are kind of a little bit like
I
glass
help my
cannons.
father. You have talent. Keep working at your craft. Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe the finest weapons and armor.
So she says keep the stuff, but we just sell it to her because I don't need it. I can't use it.
Stay sharp.
Could you imagine just, well, being anybody and some dude, like a mute, comes up to you? He asks if you need, well, he gestures, I guess, if you need help. You let him help out. And then every time he has to leave to go outside to do something, he literally throws himself off of your balcony.
Give me your money. I don't have any money. You better give me 5 seconds right now.
Ascended from flesh,
Oh, this Jill.
rule the realm.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon.
Well, I mean, hey, it's a free blessing right now. I don't remember too much of what blessings
I
do.
spend a lot of time at the market stall so I can learn the merchant's trade.
I recently saw a YouTuber did a modded playthrough of Skyrim with the Elysium mod pack. That would be something I'd be interested in doing
This talk of dragons,
at some point.
all gone mad, I say.
But I feel like that would have to wait for a while.
My lord, please.
Because my plan
What's
is,
the meaning of this
well,
interruption?
depending on how this
Jarl Balrog
works,
is
like
not
how, you know, how it's
receiving
received.
visitors. As housecarl, my job
Yeah,
is to
sorry,
deal with
depending on
all
how this is
dangers that
received,
threaten the Jarl or his
I
people.
will
So
either
you
keep
have my
going,
attention.
or I
Now
might
explain yourself.
change gear and go with my SP Tarkov race to Kappa.
You know about Helgen?
But when I say race, I don't mean in the traditional sense. I just mean I'm going to go for the Kappa. Like, I don't care how long it sort of takes me. I'm just going to go for it because it's fun. I've been having quite a bit of fun playing that.
Dragon with your own eyes?
A couple other things too.
Really?
Streaming simulator or streamer life simulator. It's kind of addictive in a weird sort of way.
None of my concern who the
I've been playing a bit of
Imperials
Pulsar, a little bit of
want
Phasmophobia,
especially now.
because honestly,
What I
I
want
kind
to
of want to
know is
play Ghost Hunters
Exactly
Corp,
happened at Helgen.
which is kind of like Phasmophobia, but at the same time, it's also
I should have
different.
guessed
Like, it's
most
different
would
enough
be
to not
mixed
be
up
an
in
exact
this.
clone. It has a lot of
Say
potential, and
now,
I can't wait to play it at some point.
Shall we continue to trust in the strength of our walls against the dragon?
My lord,
It doesn't have public
should send troops
matchmaking.
to
It
Riverwood
only
at once.
is
It's in the most
LAN
immediate
and
danger.
Steam friends.
The dragon is lurking in the mountains.
It's, I want to say $20 Canadian, so I don't know what that works out to US. Probably about $15 or $16, maybe something like that.
While the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and...
I would just literally bowl everything over. I mean, these are worth quite a bit, but it might also be worth disenchanting them.
Farengar, I think I found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the...
That's tab, I think. Right, yeah. Leveling up. We probably want to boost our Magicka. And I feel like flames will be the way to go here. ish. Right. Sort of the plan. Integrates targets if their health is low. That's kind of interesting, but also, place runes 5 times further away. Interesting. So that tree, the extended tree with casting half price, that'll be semi-useful. But at the same time, if we do our job properly with alchemy and enchanting, it won't be too much of an issue. So we will still put in novice destruction, because we're going to need all the help we can get right now. We're low enough.
Come to Dragon's spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Crap. These are, like, 1, they're expensive, and 2, none of them help me. So here, we'll ask him about.
So you wish to master the arcane?
Yeah, it's awkward using the mouse and keyboard combination, because they don't always line up, which is kind of dumb.
Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right?
Well, I don't know about that,
learned of a
but,
certain stone
you know.
tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb built...
Yeah, so basically he goes, just be careful
Well,
when we get
we
there.
must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we?
So now basically I'm running around in the loincloth and some gloves. And some boots, I think. Because I disenchanted my clothes like an idiot.
You got no clothes.
Yeah. Now if we take a look to see. Yeah, see, healing costs 10. Well, healing is restoration. But this only costs 6 points per second instead of 12, because it's a novice thing and it's cheap. As for clothes, I'm not sure what I plan on doing. I'll fast travel as close as I can there, and again, this might get cut out. Depends on how long this takes. It's not getting cut out. It's I remember Skyrim loading screens weren't too bad. Even on release, whereas Fallout 4 on release was ridiculously terrible. I played on PlayStation, and it could take like 5 to 6 minutes just to do a loading zone, and in some places you have to go through 3 or 4 of them, right? In others, still, you would wait 5 or 6 minutes to get into this tiny little hut with like half a person inside of it.
Is someone there?
I'm a bit naked. Cool. Oh, I don't even have a faster men in, that was, I think that was a low tier play, boys. Here, we'll quickly stick on some semblance of clothing. So we're not just gonna get trounced. Oh, I had steel armor. An idiot. He looks majestic, but it doesn't really help us for, magic. Not very useful. I don't think that there's a negative impact of wearing heavy armor. But heavy armor in and of itself can't be enchanted with magical properties, I believe. I mean, you can enchant it with, like, fortifies, attack, or defense, but you can't do, like, restoration spells cost less, or, that sort of thing.
I'm just a poor old woman, dear. No need to trouble yourself with me. It's so nice to have a visitor.
Hey, well, enjoy your life, woman. May Todd Howard be with you. So there's an intended way to get up here that involves a lot of fighting. I won't lie to you. I feel like just doing it the Todd Howard way. But for the sake of entertainment, I'm going to do a bit of a mix of both. There should be bandits here if memory serves. No. So, I'm, completely, totally very agile. So, last night, I may or may not have stubbed my toe going to the bathroom in the dark, and it shattered the part of the toenail. So I had to get the shards out, which has resulted in, like, there's obviously, like, small sort of cuts and agitation, so it's hard to walk. It hurts. Moral of the story: turn the light on when you go to the bathroom at night. You can save yourself from a lot of potential pain and sadness. Also, don't trust doorways. Doorways are... Oof. Friendship ended with doorways. I saw the, this cloth, or whatever it is, moving, and for a split second I thought it was somebody's cape. I'm very confused. I believe there's bandits here as well. I could be wrong. I have considered AFK stealth farm, but I'm not, like, too worried about it. I don't know how that would break, if it might break the sense of progression. Fulfillment, I don't really care too much about, either way, whatever. But progression might seem a little bit broken, more like to content purposes. I don't know. If I would say the spiffing Brit, trying to, this game is perfectly balanced as all things should be, then yeah, no, I could see how that would work. But this is more for like an actual content playing as opposed to, the best tricks for doing whatever, whenever. So it does cost me still 12 mana per second to do this because I'm, well, anyone with basic math skill knows that you know, even though it's 6 per second every time I use it, I'm using 2 of it. And 6 plus 6 is 12. So plus they've changed math, which I mean is technically possible. At the rate the world is changing, it wouldn't surprise me if somehow math became different. I vaguely remember there being a chest somewhere in here, but it might not even be this, like, room. Like, not this chest, but an actual chest hidden somewhere around the edges. Probably just wrong, though. I don't know if I mentioned it, but for the first time in 5 or 6 months, I played Phasmophobia yesterday. It's still a little creepy, but like, it's nothing too insane. Just you stay outside the house and you're good. Compared to, you know, the other one, this Ghost Hunter Corp. And if I understood correctly, the ghost can basically run right up to your trailer and actually will bash against the trailer. I should have let him, you know, do his thing and fail and die. But I get extra destruction XP for this, so. If I was smart, I'd take this stuff so I could sell it. Snake dolphin. Okay. A friend of mine was telling me that Todd Howard did some voice acting for some of the Bethesda games. I know he did some for Oblivion. To my knowledge, though, I don't know if he did any for this game in particular. I don't even know if he did any for, like, any of the Fallout games. But it's been a while since I played, well, any of the Fallout games. With the most recent time, I did it actually on Twitch, on the stream. It was a modded playthrough. And again, much the same sort of fashion. I have not played vanilla Fallout in... I think the game came out in 2014, 2015. So since then. Because whenever I play it on the PC, I always have it with mods. And a lot of... It's kind of like Skyrim, right? It's a lot of quality of life stuff, some new, like, extra content. Nothing too insane. Or I try not to, at the very least. I'll done a save here. Because I know this game can crash. Like, I do not plan on, like, save scumming. I typically don't even do that when it's, you know, I'm just playing for myself. So. When I can help it, I plan on keeping a level up in my back pocket, specifically for the full restoration of stamina and health. And I believe also magicka.
Help me out of here.
Now we're just gonna leave him there for a second. He can watch us loot.
Don't leave me for Asgrod's sake. Over here.
You did it. You killed it. Now cut me down before anything else shows up. Yes, the claw. I know how it works. The claw, the markings, the door in the Hall of Stories. I know how they all fit together. Help me down and I'll show you. You won't believe that. Does it look like I can move? You have to cut me. It's coming loose.
I know for a fact, well, he does attack you, but I'm not taking no chances. I'm not equipped properly. I'm pretty sure in lore, the Draugr are not really, like, these are kind of weird. They're not quite zombies and not quite skeletons. They're like a, I don't know what a hybrid of the two. I guess like a ghoul would be the closest description. You know what? We will do that level up now. Obviously, put into Magicka, because that's the big brain plate. And this seems useful, because I almost always dual cast. Restoration. Ooh, that might be good too. Chanting. I feel like it might be a good idea to go into chanting earlier, but I could not say. But we kind of want more damage, right? So. The one thing I always thought was kind of dumb in this game compared to the other Elder Scrolls games was the traps are extremely obvious. I mean, look at this particular trap. Wide open. Some of the modded like maps or modded content does it quite well with how they deal with the, let's see, with the tripwires and the buttons and, well, I guess triggers is the word I should be looking for. But they hide them quite well. I don't know if it costs more to do or to dual cast now. I don't know. It certainly does more damage. It does seem to cost more. Could be very wrong though. I will have to take a look. Nope, supposedly it still costs 6 per second. I tried to sprint and jump over that. Didn't work. So I was able to just barely sidestep out of the way for that. What's this? Turn that off then. Oh, so if I click them both at the same time, it does the single. If I do one and the other, okay, I see. So it does try to encourage you to click both at the same time. Compared to 1 then 2. It still does a bunch of damage, but I get just a tiny bit more damage out of clicking both at the same time. Man, I'm really messed up with that restoration or not the restoration, the regeneration close, as well as the extra mana. Extra mana is always nice. I have considered going with electricity, but that's definitely something I need to be advised about, I guess. I don't really know the benefits of loving or getting like increased, I guess, proficiency or levels in destruction, other than it gives you access to more like perks. But you know, bar that, I don't really know what it does. So if I get a higher like level, do I technically do more damage? I do not know. Thank God they have legal tender. I know it's called gold in this game, but I mean, in lore, they should be septums. Because, you know, that is a septum. But yeah, no, the fact that they have septums is insane. I don't know why my brain decided to just shut off between those two thoughts, which are, you know, very clearly connected. Sometimes it just be like that. Like, I can talk for hours about other things without stopping, and then sometimes my brain just decides, nah, we're good, as I'm trying to talk about something else that is not necessarily as important. I don't know. I think I took an arrow to the face, didn't I? Yeah, it's right in my ear hole. Which the name for, I don't know, what is it called, the ear hole? When this gets posted, I'll edit it on so you can see. So, when I was younger, I didn't understand what I was supposed to do for this, and I actually brute forced them, because I didn't realize that you could look on the claw, and it'll tell you the code you're supposed to put in. So, in this case, it's bear, moth, owl. There we go. Abracadabra, open sesame. Fearsome gentleman here. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is where we're going to end it for today. I know it's a little strange of a weird place considering the boss is literally right over there, but it's getting sort of late in the recording. And yeah, I'll see everyone in the next one, whatever that video may be. Have a great one, everyone. Bye.